Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Normally means you can just prevent him from time walking it off.
You now select your heroes.
And Overlord, see that Naga Siren coming out. Has spent most of his mana just making the Queen of Pain's lane a little bit easier. And okay, on the bottom lane, Witch Doctor gets first blood instead. Well, Witch Doctor, he wants to brawl, right? You want to maledict and stun people, make their lives difficult. XY is getting dived at now by the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit about to take her down, and with the final right click from the Queen of Pain, that is gonna 1v1 lane against the Queen of Pain, dodge her stuff and be farming up. Witch Doctor comes in with a maledict plus stun, but guess what? Enchantress is there as well. And that is gonna be a dead Ember Spirit. Just straight up 3-man laning this mid lane. A follow-up kill on the Witch Doctor. See Overlord take the initiative for the first time, looking for a way to converge on the Death Prophet, but Clockwork is gonna scout him out, so Clockwork is gonna die for that. So far, Overlord.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Clockwork. Hexed, stunned, and there's a 3-man Queen of Pain ultimate double kill for XY. Lion X, the last one surviving, and not for long, as Django is just gonna start throwing those spears. It's just gonna start going for the Clockwork, because with the battery assault on, you can still do things while you're a pig, right? And just kind of hopeless, getting stunned up. It's a 5k gold lead now, and I think Overlord, they are gonna end this game super freaking early. Earthshake gets rooted up, goes for the Echo. Not exactly the most impressive of Echo Slams though, but it is only going to be a kill on Judy so far. If XY were to die from that, that would be huge. He does have a haste rune, is being rooted up, is being nuked down. However, gonna be just fine. Naga Siren, which I am really impressed by and really looking forward to, isn't working out that well this game either, because all of your farming space has already been taken away. So he is gonna try to run down the Sand King, hope that at least that can be a kill, and with a little bit of help from the Ember Spirit, they will not just get the Sand King, they will also get Judy on the Earthshaker, and Judy Vessuwan. They are going to show this game is not yet kind of 1v5 for your team. 2 fights at once, one onto the Sand King, who is just gonna die, and then Ensha tries to chase down the Ember Spirit. Is gonna get Spirit Siphon for it, and with the Death Prophet having a Crypt Swarm ready, and it's gonna go down for a 2-man Chronosphere though. That's gonna be a dead Ember Spirit, and with the Echo they are gonna looking to go for more. Death Prophet trying to Spirit Siphon himself up, is doing a great job of that so far, and that's gonna be the Void dying. Naga Siren comes in, delivers a ton of damage. Judy getting slowed up by that Lance of Pursuit. The Witch Doctor ultimate just gets cancelled by Beautiful himself and just wanted to drop that ultimate defensively. Earthshaker, he is dead. He is definitely dead. Witch Doctor is the one securing that kill, but I don't think Naga Siren really minds. You're just happy as this Naga Siren to still have a game, to still be coming online after that disaster. Searing Chains on the Enchantress are now able to pursue Django some more. With the Battery Assault, Django is gonna take down hit after hit, and down he goes. Witch Doctor dying back, but dying back for an XY Queen of Pain kill. You do not mind dying for that at all, on the contrary. Sand King is gonna be a +1, and Clockwork may even survive that. Nope, the Ench creep is finally gonna do him in. Still, double kill for the Death Prophet with the Exorcist. I swear, like, my instincts are telling me this game is 35 minutes long at this point, because Naga is pretty darn farmed. And Overlord, they've done nothing but fight since the early laning stage. Clockwork goes on down, that's 2 ultimates for Clockwork. Whenever you go for those aggressive team fights without being able to grab objectives after, oof, the Void goes on down the top lane again with Battery Assault plus Silence. Lots of kill potential if you do hit those hook shots early on. Clockwork, I don't like him because he doesn't really scale well into the late game. It's not like the hero doesn't contribute a ton to his team this early into the game, but XY, look at how easily he kills the Ember Spirit. And now Sand King there for more of a fight. XY procs the BKB, so even with the Witch Doctor ultimate, he should just be fine here. Sand King not quite so lucky. That is a 2 for 2. That is definitely gonna go into the Chronosphere. That's something that Nagasime is really bad at dealing with. Because you are reliant on your ultimate as a defensive tool, as a disengage. The Sand King taking down to a Witch Doctor ultimate, and that is gonna make for a super easy kill. Lion X, I think he's quite pleased with that. Django locked up, gonna get silenced up, but Ember Spirit dropping low, getting killed off. Now a Chronosphere, finally a big Chronosphere for a change. Also very unfortunate bounce on the Witch Doctor stun there. So despite the Void kind of being denied most of the Chronosphere damage, he is still able to stand his ground and fight. Oh, never mind. Perfect chain route coming in to make sure Void does not in fact get to time walk the damage off. And is just gonna take on down the Eng, able to get away from the ghosts. Scary ghosts if you're low armor Eng. But Earthshaker does go down for enabling the Enchantress to escape. Yet another punishment. It works really well most of the time too. Django. Easily getting taken off the map once again. Ember Spirit, he needs to come online, but I don't think, even being this far behind, he is struggling too much. Unless there's a team fight, there's just like, I don't deal any damage and there's nothing I can do. Clock, then even if Ember Spirit is free farming for a bit, you are gonna keep scaling with him. Nice Fissure blocking off the initiation here, but it looks like Overlord. Okay, there is the Chronosphere. And that is gonna be a 3-4-0 from the looks of it. Once again, Overlord finds the superior initiation. Their aggression just rewards them and is not tamed off at all. However, the fact that Naga is doing the carrying right now means Ember Spirit can still come online. Now, Clockwork finds a great hookshot onto XY, and XY with the Malediction is just gonna go down. TNT will die next on the Clockwork. But the fight is gonna continue. Nice 2-man Echo Slam will kill off Mad Mate again, as if his game hasn't been hard enough, and Earthshaker will at least die for that. With the Naga Siren being there, both of them will die for that, meaning the Sand King goes down as well, and now Django gonna get cleaned up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Django gets caught with the Searing Chains. Untouchable, keeping him alive for the time being, and while Django gets caught, a much more valuable hero dies. The Faceless Void gets solo killed by the Naga once again. Ember locked in place, does have that BKB ready if need be. Out comes an Epicenter. Death Prophet also has BKB, will use hers. Earthshaker not quite hitting the stuns. Nice burst strike out, and Sand King is gonna live. Enchantress, however, that's a Witch Doctor wand.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, the Echo Slam onto the Ember Spirit and Naga Siren. Naga Siren only got scuffed a little bit by some of those echoes, but look at Judy going down to the Ember Spirit instead. Mad Mate, he dodges the Queen of Pain ultimate with a Slayer Fist and trying to go for the teleport out, realizes, oh crap, this is the right click Queen of Pain, but they are still in the game. Witch Doctor, however, he gets a stun load sword, and with that accidentally stuns his own teammates. Witch Doctor still alive though, and with the Naga Siren they may actually be able to kill the Queen of Pain. Will almost make that one look easily. Easy. Clockwork buys back, comes back in, hookshot onto the Sand King. They want to end this game soon. So Sand King getting pursued. Well, XY runs down supports on the backline. 50 seconds, no Witch Doctor, but at what cost? Encha. And with the smoke attempt, they're gonna do just that. Cool, that means I can keep my camera locked on the Void, keep things nice and low effort in that regard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And up the high ground they go. Witch Doctor. Not the easiest target. The Chronosphere onto 2 means 1 kill already being made. Paces fight. Looking to man fight up the Naga Siren, but can you man fight up the Naga Siren? Even with the Queen of Pain ultimate coming in, it is only the support stat for the side of BO2 Vessuwan. Both of them have been dropped though. The Exorcism doing some good work, as is the Ember Spirit. But look at this focus fire. Follow up orb. Assistance otherwise. Sand King. I mean, it's a kill. It's not the highest value kill, it's not the lowest value kill. You'd much rather than want this end, as her damage is actually so scary right now. Doubly so because it's pure damage, right? And Naga Siren, she's sitting at 31 armor. Speaking of armor, Clockwork's armor apparently rusts as he does die. And Queen of Pain has to run for her life. Void, silence, lockdown. This Mjolnir from the Void has saved her 2 times against Naga Siren and her Illu army now. And that's what I meant with the pure damage hitting the Naga so freaking hard. She is only tanky because of her high armor rating, so if Ensha is able to just hit her for free, things work out kinda well. Still, it's position 1 for position 1, so both teams do lose their really valuable position 1 main carries. I think this fight actually in favor of BO2 Vessuwan, as they do come close to bring their Ember Spirit online. And wow, as I say that, they will kill up, they will not fall off this game. They're trying to make sure those Chronospheres are gonna get rewarded from every time. And look at this, XY, he 1v3s, just gets a kill. He is gonna die to the Benedict for that. Yeah, I think he could have gotten a double, because if he had accepted, he was dead anyways. Not quite sure if he had enough damage or not. Dota like this. I really do love Moon Studio as well. It always makes for some pretty entertaining matchups, for some pretty new meta stuff being revealed. XY looking for a kill on the Witch Doctor. Is instead gonna get killed off by Mate and the Witch Doctor. In comes, oh my goodness, the double kill from the Sand King, who just sees the chance for an epicenter and will take it. He did get himself feared, meaning the Nagas 4,000 health. And if you think 4,000 health is scary, we are gonna get more. Meanwhile, the Blast Back could save that from his life here. It will not, as Echo Slam coming in, and it is huge. ENT just kind of trying to help out his mate on that Naga. Clockwork is gonna die for that without Naga really being able to do anything. Huge damage output and almost invincibility or not. Click. Make sure that he has some answer to that. Mjolnir hits do go through mischance. As long as the Mjolnir procs, you will always hit through mischance. But only if it does proc, so 1/4 of the hit. Ember Spirit, ooh. He gets away. Judy on the Earthshaker doesn't. And the Faceless Void will find a nice little kill on Lionex there. Clockwork unable to hookshot out. And he's just gonna die, but guess who is now pissed? This Naga Siren. Like, you mess with my support. The animation, it is a point cast, so it's not particularly hard if you know all those timings. Knowing the timings for almost every ability and item in this game is a hard part of that. And now we have another team fight breaking loose with the Exorcism being committed and the Spirit Siphon. Death Prophet not really dealing a lot of damage, as the Spirits are kind of going on the wrong targets. Now they are finally starting to hit the right targets. The Faceless Void is gonna die. No Chronosphere available due to mana concerns instead. As left and right, Overlord get cleaned up. On the Naga Siren. Oh, long range hookshot will hit the Earthshaker, the last one alive. And Earthshaker gets dived so hard, Sand King has to buy back. But Naga, do you care about those buybacks? Nope, you do not, unless there's a lot more of them coming out. Sand King getting ran down, will go for that epicenter once again. And it does make for a fairly nice high ground defense. But yeah, TNT saves himself with Ghost Scepter and is dead. That's just gonna down 2 to go in Queen of Pain with a good ultimate. The ultimate isn't what makes XY scary, it's the build. And if they're able to just have Queen of Pain and Void hit the same target. Oh, there's the Chronosphere, this is a nice one. Starting off with the Clockwork, he is gonna go down. turning onto the Naga Siren. She may too, but Naga Siren still super tanky. Especially due to that hard regen, helping out a little bit. Void unable to chase her down. KNP still manning up. Mad Mate does get himself a killing spree as finally, slowly but surely, he is starting to come online off the back of this Naga. Void manages to time walk it off, just barely surviving, and Naga Siren instead turns her sights on the Enchantress. Ember Spirit on the other end of that fight did get caught, as did XY. And that's the cube. In comes the epicenter once again. It will proc RDP's E on this. And Echo, Enchant, Totem, Silence up. Shaker dropping low health. Will just get mediced up and die from that. And King, is he able to get out? He used his heal, he used his Eels. Naga Siren ultimate will catch him though. And that's that Sand King. 4 for 1. Damn, okay. You can hardly deal with me. Let's see how you deal with my Illus. I mean, Edge can steal them, that's kinda helpful. But other than that, Naga Siren turning on the Edge. And getting Searing Chained up is just gonna go on down once again. Squishy little deer that she is. Queen of Pain ultimate at this point. You mostly only use it for the knockback. Queen of Pain gets rooted, gets killed off, has to buy back, but only XY and his Faceless Void aren't gonna be enough to hold this, I'm sure. Now Faceless Void able to get out of there. And they aren't even going for the Megas, they just want to end this game the good old-fashioned way by destroying the enemy's Ancient with a huge army, keeping you camped in the fountain. And it looks like that's what it's gonna be with that exorcism and everything getting thrown out. 2000 health on that Ancient, 1000, and... okay, I was gonna say, is the Void gonna die before the Ancient does? Yes, he will. And with that, it is over. They used the last second fortification, hoping to get a full-blown YOLO team wipe, but Naga Siren was so tanky, she could have just hit the Ancient.
You may now select your heroes.
Of Overlord, doing a lot of zoning. Death Prophet is one of those supports that's super weak during the lane stage, if you do indeed choose to play her as a support, but then gets stronger and stronger, and that is that charge coming out from the Primal Beast, leading to a first blood. If it's just a Blink Dagger and an Aghanim Shard. Blink Dagger and Aghanim Shard are still pretty much quintessential, and KNP, he just died on the top lane to a Timber Saw plus Earth Spirit combo. They hit all of their skill shots over on top, though. And the Centaur is stunned to make Naga's early game even worse here. On top, Primal Beast comes over, decides to pulverize the Timbersaw a little bit. And Timbersaw may be strong, but he is not stronger than the Primal Beast, who's just smashing him into the ground over and over. I mean, at some point or another, this Ember Spirit and this Naga are gonna come online. Especially at the rate right now, because Ember Spirit is top of last hit. That's exactly why they are committing so many heroes for him. Earthshaker is there, but with the chain silence, Ember Spirit simply doesn't get to cast his buttons to escape. Yeah, as stated before, Ember Spirit pretty dang reliant on... well, pretty much having farm, having a team behind him is a lot more important though. And if you have neither of those two, you are just gonna be free food. Teleports coming in towards that top lane from the side of Vessuwan, who really want to defend their tower with the Shadow Demon being there. I think the tower should be defended. Earthshake goes in for a really good Echo Slam, but just gets instant silent. And these silences from Overlord are becoming detrimental. Puck rooted up, getting chopped down by the Ember, who is low on mana though, and unable to pursue this one for too long. So instead Judy is gonna go down. There we see once again that broken ass Primal Beast charging in. He is gonna pulverize people. And with that, it is gonna be a 3-0, right? Well, technically a 4-0 if you just count in Django dropping and Lionex caught first in that fight, will manage to save himself right up the Silence, and with the Echo Slam this time around landing before Earthquake can get follow-up Silence. It starts up with a 1-for-1. With the Death Prophet down, however, it needs no Exorcism and no more Silence is coming out. So Overlord are just gonna get ran down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Primal Beast once again showing why the hero is kind of broken. Charging down the Timber Saw after perfectly Timber Chaining out. 1k gold lead for the side of UDV as Overlord. They need to get their Void online. Void with the Midas. KNP, he wants to ult, but he is denied his ultimate. Will be locked in place, but now he does manage to get that song out. Magnetized though, being kept active by the Earth Spirit for long enough that Naga Siren is just gonna drop. That is a very in this game. They were able to get the top and mid tower quite early. And yeah, Mad Mate does go on down while Void requests the high five. Back to a quiet game state we go though, without the Chronosphere being available, and with this Midas on the Void. It would usually be a matter of time if it were for Naga also having Midas. Puck gets pulverized, and Judy is gonna be trampled down by the Primal Beast, who's had so much freaking impact. One-man Echo Slam onto the Timber Saw, but it is a Timber Saw that just echoed, so look at this guy taking top. Okay, Shadow Demon in a bit of trouble. It is a low value kill, unless of course you can follow that up with the Chronosphere, but guess what? In comes the Primal Beast, and that is just a 3-0 for UD Vessuwan instead, as they get turned on the Chronosphere, gets denied by the Song of the Siren, and now everybody is surrounding that Void, trying to go for a kill. Void manages to BKB and walk out of there. We did talk about his BKB being crucial, but if your entire team is dead, what use do you have for Chronosphere and a BKB? The right circumstance. I just don't think this is the game for it. Void, speaking of which, he is just gonna die, as will the Earth Spirit. And those long-range initiations for the Primal Beast always being there makes it impossible to calculate a man fight. Makes it impossible to even man fight into UD Vessuwan a lot of the time. Tier 2 tower to try and force DP back. And now on top lane, Timbersaw getting ran at by 3 people. And boom, with the pulverize, he is gonna go down. Dominating ownage for the side of UD Vessuwan, who only got a 3k gold lead, but 3k gold lead should be in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, it's always the kill you don't look at. Ember Spirit, he is looking for a kill on Django. Earth Spirit, meanwhile, died elsewhere on the map, but Death Prophet, the more important kill, so we will be getting absorbed into a Silence onto the Naga. Naga instead trying to run down Bluster at Timbersaw, but good luck with that. With that hard thrust, this Naga is almost unkillable though. And that means with a little bit of follow-up for my team, mainly the Primal Beast once again. Nobody expects the Spanish Primal Beast. He is always there out of nowhere dealing so much damage. Beast looking for more. Isn't quite gonna find it just yet. Django still alive too. Not for much longer from the looks of it. Okay, the illusions get withdrawn. Puck makes a kill on the Earthshake, try and turn things around, and now the Naga Siren with the Silence is just gonna easily kill the Void off for 80 seconds. This Bloodthorn Naga build, it is so strong. Not just because you amplify your teammates and have a root to make somebody an instant target, but also because almost all carries rely at least a little bit on their ability, so it allows Naga to 1v1 a lot more effectively. Oh man, why? You've simply not been allowed to hit a single good chrono, truly good chrono this game. And I mean, they are still playing it really well. They are still trying to just get this Naga, get at this Naga's throat so you're able to stop her in time. Instead though, in comes Primal Beast once again, this time out with a BKB into Pulverize. TNT does go on down to XY on the puck, but other than taking away the stuns from the teamfight, it doesn't do too much. And Naga Siren with her Illu still doing some solid work. Lionx dies as well, that is both your defensive supports that. Magnetize comes out on the Naga Siren, and yeah, she is here. That's what's allowing them to push. Void also went for a Satanic to add some much needed purge to the mix, and look at that, he does purge off the Searing Chains. Void still low health, and Pulverize. They will get him the first time for sure. Now the Chronosphere is just all the more scary because Void really wants to land that with the entire team behind him. And while all of that is going on, XY will just get picked up. Faces Void still running around looking for a good chrono, looking for a good amount of damage onto Mad Mate's Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit with the BKB could be in a bit of trouble as he is entirely out of mana and is gonna go down. Naga Siren still trying to do some work with her Illus. Boy, Earth Spirit doing a good job as well, and that is a one-man Chronosphere for an Earth Shaker. Void realizes, okay, I just need to give my team some form of an advantage to keep the team fight going, and he will do just that. But yeah, that is a Primal Beast plus Naga Siren. They are gonna get a pretty good cleanup out of this, I suspect. The charge slightly off the mark. Primal Beast able to blink out though. Holy crap, that was so many. Ember Spirit able to get his BKB up before the pressure becomes too much on him. And with a BKB, Overlords, I mean, are gonna lose their Timber Saw. Primal Beast once again doing such a great job. Django, BKB TP out is gonna be enough. Nope, it is not, as KNP just hits too hard. You may be magic immune, but if you're not also physical immune, the Naga is gonna get ya, and another Pulverize comes on in to try and save the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's life is gonna be prolonged, and that is a one-man Chronosphere with a nice disruption save. Very, very hard lesson that Void alone is not enough to win games in this meta, especially against Naga. If they had banned the Naga, this ban from Underlord would probably, from Overlord I mean, would probably work so freaking well. Double kill for KNP, and with that, it is gonna be Megas. There is nothing you can do to stop the Megas now. Even if you get rid of the Illus, Naga can just make more whenever she pleases. And just going for a tier 4 tower. Primal Beast will set up another kill on the puck. That's an ownage, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, GG is called. Overlord, they have to play 2 best of 2s in a row today against 2 of the strongest, if not the very strongest, teams in all of the tournament. Earth Spirit going for a bit of salty paws.
Right.